Fascinating and unique. More than 50% of their business is export, which brings in plenty of foreign money to this community. But the community is something that really sticks out to Daniel.
We've got people who've been here 50 years and 30 years and so forth, families after one another. So we've got a great workforce. It's a great environment. Pickle's a great place to live and work. Not a lot of crime, not a lot of traffic, not a lot of the bad things, a lot of the good things. So it's a great community in which to work.
There's so much to see, explore, and eat in Pickwa, and this is simply a taste of what the city has to offer. Reporting in Pickwa, James Ryder, News Center 7.
Small town USA. I love it. Love that local history as well. Family owned. Folks, I would love to see your community. You have an idea? Maybe I should come visit you. I'm on the list to do one of these 7 C's. So, hey, message us. Message McCall, myself. Actually, me first, then McCall. Because my story is due before hers is. We'd love to know what makes your community such a proud place to live.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with Chief Meteorologist McCall vrydaghs.
Paying more and more attention to what's coming up from the south, especially this time tomorrow night, can be a much different scene weather-wise, McCall.
Oh yeah, this time tomorrow night we're going to be dealing with active weather across the Miami Valley, severe weather at that. And this is going along with my exact severe weather outlook for this spring season. We're going to start early, we're going to ramp things up, and it does look like tomorrow is going to be one of those days. And the timing of the severe intense storms are going to be later tomorrow evening into the first part of tomorrow night. So let's get right to it. You can see that we have a slight or marginal to slight risk for severe weather. That's a level 1 to 2 risk out of 5, with winds upwards of 60 miles per hour, our greatest concern. Locally heavy rain may create minor flooding, and notice there is still an isolated spin-up tornado threat with this as well. Time and time again, especially in this part of the year, in March, you get a low pressure system that tracks right near or around the Miami Valley, and we can see those quick spin-up tornadoes. So that's what we're going to be on the lookout for later tomorrow. Then after the severe threat ends, we're going to kick up those winds, and we'll have prolonged winds sustained between 30 to 40 miles per hour, gusting up close to 60 at times, late tomorrow night into early Friday. So because of that, we have a high wind watch in effect beginning at 10 p.m. Thursday through 8 a.m. Friday. This will be upgraded to a high wind warning. Here's our satellite radar imagery. Notice we are cloudless right now, but those clouds will be moving in later tonight. Here's our next weather maker. Notice severe weather breaking out in Texas, severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings as well. That is what we're looking out for later on Thursday. Let me take you through Futurecast here. Tomorrow morning you wake up, you head out the door, nothing going on. In fact, there will be a little bit in the way of sunshine to start the day. Winds will start to pick up a little bit, but still not too breezy by lunchtime. And then we're going to be looking at clouds thickening with rain approaching. Now, as this batch of showers and a few storms moves through, we may see some gusty winds there. But this is not the severe potential. There's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Watch what happens between 5 and 7 o'clock in the evening. We actually get a little bit of a break in the activity. Here's 8 o'clock. We open the window up for that severe potential, and we're going to get a good cluster of thunderstorms that moves in from 8 p.m. in the evening through 1 a.m. Thursday night. So there's 10 p.m. when we come on WHIO TV tonight at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about these storms still coming through. There's 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we start to wind down that severe threat. But as I mentioned, we will have some strong winds even after those storms. So here's our wind gust potential for tomorrow. Notice that first batch that we had of thunderstorms in the early afternoon might get some gusts near 30 to 40 miles per hour. Then by 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow night, we start to bring in those higher winds. There's midnight tomorrow night. After midnight through 6 a.m. on Friday, notice those high wind gusts, 50 to 60 miles per hour. That's what we're going to have to contend with, and likely we'll have some power outages as a result. So tomorrow we'll have rounds of rain and thunderstorms. Late evening, we'll have that potential for damaging winds and an isolated tornado with those severe storms. And then overnight, Thursday night into Friday, high winds, sustained prolonged winds that could gust up close to 60 miles per hour. So here's the 5-day forecast, very active for you tomorrow. Still windy into early Friday. We'll dry out into Saturday with a chance for showers Saturday night. A little cooler by the end of the weekend. James?
Thank you, McCall. Tonight, a possible explanation for how this shark ended up in the Great Miami River, where a woman said she bought it. After WHIO TV tonight, First reported on the story earlier this week.